Today's book review is going to be Working with Warriors by Dennis Martin. So on the front here we've got Dan Martin, Gary Spears or Spires, I apologise for incorrect pronunciation, and Terry O'Neill. It's pretty decent sized type. It's not like some of those books that have got massive type where the book could have been half the size it was. It's interesting, I think, in terms of, if I can find it, quite a few old school pictures that people may not have seen. So essentially, these three guys were all karate men. They started working doors, bouncing in Liverpool in the 70s. Gary here in the middle actually used to run a couple of doors by himself in Chester, which is kind of cool to meet people who met him. If you want the history of how self-defense and bodyguard work progressed from martial artists and people working security getting together, seeing how this works and this doesn't work, maybe we should adapt it for this, it's worth getting. If you are into the history of the northwest of Britain, it's worth getting. It goes over quite a bit of history of the Cavern Club in Liverpool, so it might be of interest to some music fans. As a self-defense book, no, because there's no real instructional self-defense stuff in it. It's Dennis Martin's autobiography about these people in this time place, basically, of his interaction with them. I like it. I've read it more than once. It's got a few interviews in there with so the interview these are some of the interviews you can see. Interviews with Gary Spears and Terry O'Neill about their view on what a fight should be. Gary Spears has got a very interesting interview here where he says that if he goes to a martial arts club and he thought he could take the instructor in a real fight, he pretty much wouldn't go back. If he showed up and thought, "Ooh, this guy could be a bit tasty, he could be a bit nasty," then he would stay and learn. So it's an interesting dynamic from people who go, "Well, this guy might have a couple of secrets that I don't already know," compared to that street survival mentality of, if I think I can take you, you've got nothing to teach me. Rightly or wrong, I'm not taking a side on that. I think it's a good book. It's Working with Warriors by Dan Martin. It's good for the history. It's nice to know. I have read it multiple times, as I've said. In terms of a self-defense library, I think you can live without it.